Okay, just going to take a quick through the first notebook. There's two notebooks to the project. So the first notebook is just bringing in the data here to DF, the raw unstructured data. Actually, do I want to run this? I'm not going to run it again because I hope that's not going to mess up everything. Just for the sake of smoothness, just a pre-run. So basically, it comes in unstructured. It was unstructured. Then we dropped duplicates and turn the date type into date time. So we see there it's turned to date time, and we looked at the first few instances, and there here we see the so this is the tweet ID. Hold on, I'll come there different now. Not sure. Anyway, I better drive on because there's only a few hours now to submit. We have the date, the Twitter or X platform user, and then the actual text, which, as we can see, needs some cleaning up. Okay, so I just went through, so just some more basic data management. The cleaning script took ages. This just takes out URLs, symbols, and just basically normalizes the text. And we see the result here that the text is more just better compiled for sentiment analysis and so on, without throwing away any meaning. Okay, and then some some feature engineering here to enrich it, extract year, month, day, and so on, as we see over here. Okay, and then I just went on to some basic data analysis procedures here. The data spanned 3 months, so that makes sense here. We can see a distribution of the data that tweets across, so you can see people at weekends have more time for tweeting. And there's a very obvious trend there that midweek is quiet. And then I save the files out to smaller files just for GitHub limitations. And it's just better for the pipeline anyway, later on. And that whole thing took 240 minutes. Now I'm running this on my host, but this was run originally on the over here in the in my actual session in my VM. So in terms of what I want to show you here, I basically set up and it's all documented in the thing. I basically set up a starting script that basically ran everything I needed. I set up a project environment, and I ran Jupyter from there. Okay, so I'm not going to show you that right now. What we are going to do is jump back to the main. How long have I gone now? For 3 minutes. I better quick speed this up. So we're going to jump back to the main notebook, Jupyter notebook, back in the host. Okay, so and just one, I suppose, thing I want to show you then it would be our VM setup here. So I got into all sorts of trouble, and I considered, because Spark stopped working halfway through, so we'll talk about that now. But I considered rebuilding again in the last day or two, but I decided not to. But I did do a backup with a pre-reset clone, and did some rebuilding. But what I should basically have done, let's kill that. I should have saved states. I mean, if I had done that while I had the two notebooks open and run, and all my environments open, it would have saved me an awful lot of headache. So that would have been a good idea there. To save state, and so on. Okay, now I'm not going to let that run fully because we're live in video and I'm running out of time. So look, it doesn't matter what I do here. It's basically the end of that session. Okay, so let's just run the IPYNP. Now it's the N version, as far as I know, was the one that was most successful. So we jump in and open up the data frame from the clean folder here. Okay, and then just do some basic quick checks that everything is okay here. Check for missing data. Data loaded correctly here. Duplicates. And did some normal pandas. Well, I think I had to reset the date type there because I had gone back to object. And did a tweets per day count there, so but that's all Pythonic, if you like. It's not using databases. Okay, but here we opened up certain ports and saved the data out, and this worked perfectly as a HDFS. Okay, I'm sharing this. This is in the I'll upload this. So I initialized the Spark session. This is my activation. In fact, I ended up with MyEnv, but you know that's another standard type of virtual environment that you create to kind of keep the different different programs and features for the project, because there's all different clashes between them and so on. So that's why I would run that each time. And as far as I know, this Spark session worked, and we got quite a bit of database work done. Okay, so we loaded MapReduce and ran that. I think I should have run what's it called again, the wall timer, magic timer on it, which you would do that with like this, as far as I know, but I hadn't it running, so we don't have a log on how long that took. Ages, as far as I remember. Okay, so we opened up my Mongo and Mongo client, and you know, you brought it to, imported it into a database there, and so on. So this is the bread and butter of the program. Now, where am I on time? I'm 8 minutes. I'm going to stop it there. I'll upload this along with the report and the screencast. Okay. So you can study that in your own time. Okay, that's it. Been fantastic. It's been challenging. I'm very tired now, but job done. Thank you very much.